Well, let's get into TikTok. You're killing
Let's
it
do it.
there. Talk about when you got into TikTok.
TikTok, when I started about 2 years ago, almost to the month, I remember I didn't have the app on my phone. I'd seen like small rumors of people just growing like crazy on TikTok. I came down to do a bit of work, went back up to say hi to the wife when she woke up, and I said, I think I'll start doing TikToks. And she looked at me and she just, because at that time, TikTok was the dancing app and the lip syncing app, and it was, unless you're about, somewhere between 12 and 15, it's probably not the place for you. So I thought, I know, I'll start throwing some videos up there. And I started with some like skits and sketches, all inside of the camera and photo video niche. Like it was very strict. I started pumping out TikToks, and the number of views, like I remember one of the first few videos hitting like 20K views in a few hours. And I couldn't believe it because I'd never seen anything like that before. With YouTube, it was such a slog. But hitting that kind of views, I was just like amazed by it. And then before I knew it, we're at 20K followers, and then just kept going up and up and up. And then slightly changing content, really just trying to hit on like viral pieces of content, which blew up the number of followers, but then it brings its own problem is like, and that viral type of content doesn't generate its own community because no one knows who you are, and they're all just going viral on some social platform. But you're not hitting your niche, you're hitting anyone and everyone. So those people who watch may not be interested in the rest of your stuff, but they may want that piece of content again and again and again and again. And so as soon as you veer away from that piece of content, they're gone. So it creates its own problem in itself.
How did you capture that community then?
I wouldn't say that I have been able to capture that much of a community. Like when I look at my video views, I could have a video that hits 800K or a couple of million, and then I could post a video that's in the same niche, but a very different style of video, and that may only reach 1, 2, 3,000. Which in the grand scheme of things is not many views. But when you think about 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people, it's still kind of crazy to think about. Right now I'm working on this process of showing a bit more of who I am and talking and making videos that aren't designed to go viral, but are meant to interact with maybe 1 or 2 people who've had a question in the comments, and kind of show that I'm there to create content for the people who are interested in what I'm interested in, as opposed to just growing and eventually charging, sounds ridiculous to say, big stacks of money for a post that could go viral.
One of the things you said is like, it's important to stay in your niche. Talk about that.
I think about it in terms of a like Nike or Adidas. If you go into a Nike store and they sell just sports equipment, or the next time you think about, I need some sports clothing, Nike comes to mind because that's all they do. But if Nike started to dish out groceries and, I don't know, books, you might think that that's less of a pure experience. You're going to waste a bit of time when you go to Nike to look for those kind of things. And it's the same with people coming to your social media account. If you don't give them an idea of what to expect, there's no reason for them to follow along because they don't know what to expect. Our attention spans are so short that unless you get what you want within those first 3 seconds, you're gone. So if I've got a follower that's following me for photo, video, tech or productivity stuff, and they see a video about me, I don't know, learning the violin, they're probably not interested and they're probably going to skip through that video and on to the next one.